to my channel. My name is Britt and this is Coffee and Makeup. Today I am doing my 4-year and 6-month hair growth update. I'm going to show you right now where I started 4 years and 6 months ago. My hair was a little bit above bra strap length, around armpit length. And now I'm going to show you guys where I'm currently at with my length. So these are some clips that I took this morning of my current hair growth length. It is, I've learned the official term is tailbone length and not butt crack length. So it is tailbone length and it still seems to be just chugging along. I think that I can see at least some growth from my previous update video, so I'm very happy about that. One thing I've been doing a little differently with my hair in these past 3 months, and this is partly because you guys have encouraged me not to wash my hair so often, is that I've been doing just scalp washes every other day. So instead of washing my hair each day and exposing it to the sulfates, especially my ends which get very dry, I've been washing it one day and then the next day I'll only wash the scalp. And the way I do this is by braiding my hair up and situating it on top of my head and then just watching the scalp. So I learned this also, as a side note, from a post on the long hair community, which I cannot find it anymore. But if anyone finds this post, it was just a series of pictures that this woman posted. It must have been at least 4 years ago, because when I saw it, I tried it and failed because my hair was too short. But if anyone finds it, please put it in the comments and then I will transfer it to the description for everyone else's use. But what I do is I'll get up in the morning on this day when I don't want to wash my entire length, and I will detangle my hair as usual. Then after I detangle it, I flip it over the top of my head, so I sort of bend over and flip the hair over, then detangle it again, make sure there's no knots, and then I will very loosely braid the hair at the top of my head. So when I'm starting out, I'm leaving a lot of slack on the top of my head, so there's a lot of room for the hair to move around. And then as I braid up, I start to make the braid tighter and tighter. Then I'll tie it at the end, and the end result, you should look a little bit like the stranger from that Game of Thrones brothel scene. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but this is exactly what I thought when I saw myself. And after I do this, I just twirl the hair as if I'm making a cinnamon bun and clip it up with 2 clips that I don't care too much about because they're gonna get wet. Then I will go into the shower as normal, do all of the other things I need to do in the shower, washing my body, shaving, etc. Then when I'm ready to wash my hair, I unclip the hair and I take one hand and grab the braid and hold it out of the way of the water. Then with the other hand, I will rinse all of my scalp hair and I'll use my fingers to kind of direct the water into the scalp and under the braid. Then I will get some shampoo on my washing hand, pull the braid out of the way again, and try to evenly distribute the shampoo with just my one hand. It's kind of a process, but for me it's worth it. For some it might not be worth it, but for me I found that it's worth it, especially in this winter time when it's so dry. So then I will keep shampooing, get a little lather. It doesn't really have to be that much. I just need to get that excess oil out, and it does not take much shampoo, especially when you're just doing your scalp. After I do that, I rinse it out in the same way. I just use my hands to direct the water under the braid and around my crown and scalp. And that's pretty much all there is to it. And then once I'm out of the shower and I have changed my shirt because I'm a weirdo and I wear shirts in the shower, then I will undo the braid. I will put my hair into an old t-shirt because it's a little more gentle than just using a towel. And I actually have noticed that a lot of my knots in my hair have formed around little bits of like towel fuzz. So I started doing this after I saw Steph Arizona do it. She's another hair YouTuber who does a lot of great DIYs, so I'll link her channel below. But I will put my hair into this t-shirt and then I will wrap the towel around that, and that kind of creates that heat that will hopefully dry off the majority of my scalp. So that's been something that I have been incorporating into my routine and really liking the results, so I will continue to do that. If you guys try it, let me know how you like it. On my last video, a lot of you said that you prefer natural oils to oils that are specifically formulated for the hair. You like fewer ingredients, which I can totally understand. So I wanted to mention one of my favorite natural oils of the moment, and that is avocado oil. I got this from Marshall's. They always have specialty oils and like 15 different types of pink salt and all of that specialty cooking stuff. So that's where I got my avocado oil. It was about $10, I believe, maybe 13, one of those. And I have been loving this for a leave-in treatment. What I'll do usually is I'll get home from work, especially if my hair is really dry and it's been bothering me at work, I will be relaxing, watching TV on the couch, whatever. And as I'm doing that, I take a bowl of warmed up avocado oil and I will just work this through my hair. And so it's kind of like a relaxing thing. Usually I have a cup of tea or something when I'm doing this. And then once it's pretty saturated, at least the ends, I will braid this hair up and leave it for 1 to 2 hours, or sometimes I'll even leave it overnight, just tie it up in a scarf so it doesn't get all over my pillowcase and such. But it has really been making a difference for my hair. It's been really difficult for me to detangle recently with this cold weather we've been having, and because my hair is so long, the ends are so old. So this is making it a lot more manageable and a lot easier for me to detangle, and also just making my hair look better, I think. So for those of you who like a more natural option, I do really recommend avocado oil. Try it out, see if you like it, and let me know. One hairstyle that I've really been favoring for the past 3 months or so is a side braid, a fishtail braid to be more specific, but I leave the tail very long. So I just braid a small portion of hair and then I just secure it with an elastic and let the length show more. And I think it's a really great style for that because it shows people the length. People can see how hard you've worked on growing your hair and how healthy it is, and at the same time it's not totally free and out there and getting stuck in other people's zippers and in your car door and, you know, in your boyfriend's mouth and stuff like that. You know, you just keep it very manageable, but still people can see the length of it, and it still is very beautiful. So that's one of my favorite styles of the moment. Also, in the past few months, I have gotten some in-person compliments, which I would like to mention. I did get the dreaded donation question a couple times, especially at work. I've noticed people ask this for some reason, but one woman was saying, oh my gosh, your hair is so beautiful, how long does it take you to grow it? That's another one I get a lot, how long? And now I know exactly what to tell people. I'm like 4 years and some change. But before I had no idea, before I started making these update videos, that is. But I do get that a lot. And so this woman asked me how long it had taken me to grow. I told her about 4 years, a little bit more. And then she said, oh, so are you going to donate it when you cut it? And I said, oh, I don't have any plans to cut it, but if I did, maybe I would donate it. And she said, oh, I see, you're doing it for you. And I was like, yes, doing it for me. So I thought it was a pretty good reaction. Even on YouTube, I see this comment a lot about donating my hair. And if I do decide to cut it, like I said, I probably would donate it, but I do it for me, and it's definitely, you know, when people see that you've accomplished something else, maybe you have started some type of like entrepreneurial venture and you're making a lot of money, people don't necessarily say, oh my gosh, you should really donate all of your, you know, proceeds to a charity of your choice. It's just a little strange that they think other people have kind of a right to my hair, but not anything else. Just, it's strange. But I've gotten that one a few times. Also, I wasn't sure if I would talk about this, but I think I will. On Instagram, at the same time that I started making these videos, I started posting some more hair pictures on Instagram, pictures of, you know, my length and the styles that I was doing, because I was noticing that there is like a pretty good community of women and men, gentlemen, fewer, but still there are some that kind of are growing their hair out or they are aspiring to, and all these people kind of know each other. So I was like, oh, I want to get in on this. And whoa, I realized pretty quickly that there are a lot of people, mostly men on Instagram, who have an extracurricular interest in hair, and with some, it's just undeniably a sexual attraction to women with long hair. And so that was something that I have not had to deal with before, you know, in my real life, but people were following my pictures and commenting things, and I was like, wow, this is a thing that's happening on Instagram. So I had to kind of make a decision whether or not I would continue to post these photos, knowing that 99% of the people who are following and commenting are of this persuasion. And I eventually decided, no, it doesn't feel right for me to be posting these length photos, although I will still continue to update with, like, for instance, I could take a photo of this and put it up and talk about its benefits. But yeah, I couldn't keep posting length photos. So that was just an interesting experience, development, whatever. And so I thought I would mention it in the interest of being candid. And of course, I don't think there's anything wrong with being attracted to long hair or women with long hair. As human beings, we're not able to choose what we're attracted to, and so it's just kind of all the same to me, but it was for me personally a little bit too much, so I had to make that decision for myself and what I feel good with, and that's what I did. So anyway, on that strange note, I'm going to end the video now. I hope you guys enjoyed this update, and I will keep them coming, and please leave any of your suggestions or tips or just anything about your hair growth journey in the comments below. I love reading, I love responding to them, and I do get a ton of comments in these videos, which I get very excited about. So I will see you guys all in the next update video. Hopefully it'll be a little sooner than 3 months later. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day wherever you are. Bye guys!